And it goes a little something like.
Yo, what up, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Dumo podcast, episode 23.
Jordan episode, boy. Damn, am I loud?
Really?
Oh, yeah, no, it's good. Jordan episode, bro.
What about Jordan episode?
I'm just saying, 23. So it's a Jordan episode. Did you get your water?
No, I forgot my tea.
This dummy.
How bad? Keep them entertained.
All right, so basically, Jordan episode is the number 23. It's a very special. You know how you have the Jordan year in people's life? Yeah. So, Jordan, this is going to be a special episode. Because you know what? There's a lot of special things we're going to be talking about. Chloe, you bloody cunt. Why are you in the room, huh? You bloody dog.
I forgot my tea. I don't want to waste my tea.
Facts. It's nice and warm.
Yeah.
Yo, today, boys, we just came from the gym. As you can tell, you know, me and Sonny, we've been going to the gym consistently for like the third week. Yo,
Is it? Third week already?
Third week, bro. One more week is about to be a month. Hoorah! I feel good, bro.
Yeah.
I just feel a little stiff, though.
Oh, really?
I feel pain.
What you do right after the gym?
So after the gym, I took protein, right? When we was in the gym, I bought like a shake for like $5. And then I went home, drank my own shake, added an extra 25 grams of bread. So that was 75. No, 75. 75. And then afterwards, I knocked out.
Oh, you went to sleep?
I knocked out, bro. I don't know why. Felt good. Isn't it like scientific where if you work out and then you sleep right away, like you let your muscles recover quickly? Is that just a myth?
I don't know. Maybe it might be true.
I don't know. I felt good when I woke up. I don't know what time. We got home at like 10:30. Yeah. So after then, I woke up like at 12 and I feel good. I was like, it was a quick nap, an hour nap.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, man.
That's not bad.
Speaking of which, your boy, how close are you, bro? With the whole seal thing.
The seal? I ain't gonna be no seal. I'm a pussy boy.
Nah, I think he's gonna be a seal, boy.
Nah, hell nah.
Yeah,
Seal? Hell
I feel
nah.
you.
Seal,
You be like,
you should do a seal.
Hell no, bro.
You should be a Malaysian GGK.
Nah, bro.
Seal.
I'm
Nah, I'm pretty
excited,
close.
bro.
I'm pretty close.
So you like
I
one
completed
more?
my test. I just gotta do my medical and then I'm done.
Medical and you're done? Boys, we're getting close to the podcast where Sonam's not going to be here. He's going to be across seas. Can we make it work?
It might be long though. I might not leave like in 6 months. It depends. Because I want the job I want is like it has to be available. If it's not available that month, then I have to wait next month.
Oh, that's how it works?
Yeah,
Oh, that's weird.
Because a certain job I want. Some people like they give you random jobs.
Oh, like a listing? They'll show you
but
these
if
are
my
jobs.
job is not available, I'm not gonna go. I'm thinking about doing HM.
What's that?
HM or MA, those two. HM is
I know the MA one, but what's HM?
HM is like they call it hospital corpsman.
Oh,
So it's like working as a medical.
my son going to be Sakura in the ninja field. Daijobu desu ka? You going to heal people?
Nah, because I think I'd rather do one of those two because like I probably want to get my RN degree when I get out. So might as well work in that field,
Get some experience. Okay, I see. But is it like an active thing, like, or is it more like?
Yeah, it's active. You're standing up.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is like, because the way I'm thinking you're describing HM is like if you're in combat, right? When the Navy's in combat and you'll be there, like inside a tent, and then you'll be
that's
stitching
like
people.
special. There's different kind of medics though. There's one like in the hospital. There's one in the station. There's one in the ship. There's a nurse in the ship.
Like a school nurse, but except you're in.
And there's combat. There's so many different
types of nurses.
With HM, just like it's very diversified with different kind of. You could go into dental. You could be a dental technician, assistant. You could be like a radiation therapist in that field.
Okay, so the acronym is hospital medic.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not bad.
Or like corpsman. They call it corpsman, something like
Oh,
that.
corpsman. Okay. But I think the one you explained to me with the Masters of Arms, that shit sounds cool.
It does sound cool. It's a little, they're like safe jobs. Those two is like safe,
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people will go ahead and attack a freaking
United States
Navy base, which is a dumb thing to do because everyone's going to be armed.
Yeah. I feel you. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was like, oh snap, this is cool. I was just wondering. I'm like, that's only on the Navy side. I'm pretty sure they have things like in the Army that does the same thing, right? Like you have different types. Like you could be a medic for the army, but since you're only focused on the Navy, they won't put you.
You could decide. You could call it you join. They call it join the green side. So I go in. If I go in as a medic, and then I'm doing like combat, but I'm not gonna do that. That's the one thing I don't want to do. I don't do like combat medic. But you gotta be like very trained. You're pretty much like a SEAL member, you know. But like that's something I don't want to do because I know I'm not like I don't want to put my mental forward towards that, you know. And yeah, you could join the green side, which means you join the Marine side. So you go in as in the Navy, and then you be with the Marines.
I feel you. Okay. So now after that, that's just like a change of branch, right? And you could
You're still Navy.
You're still Navy,
but
you're helping out Marine.
Yeah.
So you can only help out a Marine because you guys are close.
Yeah.
You can't help out like the Army.
Yeah,
Army has Air Force.
I think Army has Air Force.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right.
So Army's with the Air Force and the Navy is with the Marine.
Would you see yourself as a corporal?
What's a corporal?
Like one of the higher rankings.
Like a chief or something?
Yeah, like imagine you stayed in Navy.
You gotta be there for like 20 years though. I think it's a pretty long time. I probably who knows? Like I'm thinking like if I really do like the Navy and I get my nurse degree, like I might be a nurse, come in as an officer, you know.
Come in as an officer.
Yeah, because there's ranks. There's enlistment. Enlist is people that has like high school diploma or GED, and then when you join as a officer, you get paid a little bit higher.
Okay.
But you come in as like a nurse, or you come in as an officer, automatically your rank because they're your bachelor's degree.
Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense.
So yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll probably, who knows, I might serve in the Navy for freaking 20 years. You know?
You never know. Yeah, you never know in the future. That's good though. Yeah, me and Sonny yesterday was talking the other day. We was talking over a bottle of soju. Yo, that thing hit
Soju
the body.
and beer.
Good.
Yeah, I slept
soju and
good.
beer. Yeah, it gave me like a soothing sensation. Guys, you guys want to feel good right after? Drink some soju, bro. We had peach soju. Tasty. Hits the spot, bro. And you eat it with barbecue food, because if you just drink it, you could drink it by itself, but with barbecue food, ooh.
You're lucky we ate with Korean food because it's more healthier and leaner. It's good you pick Korean, because I was thinking like, it's good that me and Andre ate Korean food because we had like a small cup of rice, 1 cup. We had a bunch of vegetables.
Yeah. And
then, we obviously had soup, egg, and the meat. The meat is protein, straight protein. It's not like, not OD oil. Like, imagine if we did eat Tibetan food. That one dish has like a shit ton of oil.
Yeah, I feel you. But Tibetan, I'm not gonna lie, Tibetan food is tasty. It's tasty.
It's tasty, but it's unhealthy though. Like, we made a good choice eating Korean food.
Yeah, true.
It was a lot healthier, especially we're hitting the gym.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I had a bunch of lettuce, and it was good. It was like, I wasn't like, how would you say, I wasn't full to the max. Like, oh man, I couldn't move. It was like, I'm
good for today.
I'm good for today. Yeah. So, I spoke to you yesterday about the Netflix show, bro.
Yeah, I think I saw it on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
I think they were playing like
They're playing red light, green light.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit crazy. What, bro?
I gotta see that.
Bro, you gotta see it because when you watch the show is called The Squid Game, right? It's a Korean game where like the rules is like you gotta kill the head of the squid. It's basically, is it like tag? No.
It's like Saw.
It's like, it's not Saw. The show is it's similar to Saw. It's a game. It's basically like elimination, right? You gotta eliminate. And then the thing is, the people that are in that game, they at the end of the game they receive a prize money, like a lot. Like I think it's like 47 billion won. It's in Korean currency, right? So that's a lot for them. They could do a lot of damage with that much money, And the reason why they get picked into those games because they're in debt, OD, heavy amounts of debt. And I'm like, oh shit, so that's perfect. They started off with like 400 people, and I don't want to get too in depth, but like the types of symbolisms I saw towards the end of the video, I was like, yo, this shit must really happen in real life, because it's on a secluded island where the game is happening. But the game show host is like gives them opportunity, like, oh, if a majority of you guys don't want to play the game, you guys can cast a vote, and then we won't play the game. So they did that in the first one, and everyone decided to back out. But then they went back home, and they're like, yo, this is a shitty life. Like, I might as well risk my life playing the game and like maybe in return win some money. But yeah, it's crazy.
Would you play that shit?
Damn, would I play that shit? It's tough.
$1 billion.
I mean, so it's when I converted it, it was like $37 million when they did it. So 37 million. Is it worth it though?
Bad.
It's not bad, right?
I know a lot of people would.
I know, but the thing is, I looked at. I mean, if it was $1 billion, fuck it, bro. Like I think I would give it a shot. But it's based on kid games, and you gotta watch it. You definitely gotta watch it. It's only 9 episodes, so for those of you guys that want to watch it, it's pretty.
Is it like each
quick
episode
and
different
simple.
games?
Yeah, each episode's different games.
What games do they play? So the only thing I saw was red light, green light.
So they play red light, green light. Then they played this game where they give you what is it called? Like a cookie, right? It's a honeycomb cookie, and there's shapes, and you have to cut out the shapes with like what's the needle? You have to cut it out with that. If you break the shape, they shoot you, bro.
Wow. Oh wow.
So it has to come out, They did that game. What else did they did? Oh, they played tug of war, like a kid game. Obviously, the Squid Game. I couldn't explain it to you right now, but if you see the video, they did that. They did that. What else did they do? Fuck. I remember they did something. Oh, they did like you would call it hopscotch.
Oh yeah.
It's like a long ass bridge. You call it hopscotch. They're trying to like jump over, but like it's like 50-50, right? And they have like 14 hops, but every hop, one of the glass that they're supposed to hop into is tempered glass. So if you step on it, it breaks.
Oh, damn.
And they fall like 60 feet.
That's tough. That's OD tough.
But who thinks about it, But the symbolism I want to talk to you guys about is basically there's elitists. So people who are like dumb rich. And then they come into this island. And the first thing I thought about was Jeffrey Epstein. I was like, oh shit, like this is like Jeffrey Epstein Island.
Yeah.
Because they go into his island, they come masked so you can't see their face. So it's like so it's hidden. So they come with like animal masks. Like one of them had like a bear mask, but it's all gold, like all, it's just to represent, oh, these guys are dumb rich. So one of them had like an elk mask, the other one like a bird and a penguin, different masks, right? And then they just sit down like in a club room or a lounge, and then they watch these games happening. And then, bro, you see naked females, but just painted naked females, and they're just like acting like statues. They're like, one of them is like, I guess like stretched like as a chair.
Yeah.
And then like you could literally sit on her.
Wow.
I'm like, what the fuck?
That's weird. That's weird symbolism,
Right? And I just thought about it. I'm like, yo, if this shit is in movies, I'm pretty sure this shit happens in real life.
Yeah, I'm sure they have some crazy shit. I feel like, we're so like, there's so many crazy shit that is so hidden from us that like the people that we look up to or the people that we know on like social media, like the president or government, like they probably do some crazy shit behind
closed doors.
Like we don't know about, right?
Yeah, bro. And like, thinking about all these conspiracies that are bringing up, like I saw a TikTok video where they shot a rocket, right? It was a rocket where it just went up, nobody inside. It was like a drone rocket. They shot it up, and they saying that we live in an enclosed space.
Was it on TikTok?
It was on
and
TikTok.
it came back down?
No, it went up, and then once it reached the top, it like the rocket stopped, and then how cameras when the rocket goes up, it's spinning, right? So the camera obviously was following the rocket because it's stationary. It's like stuck to the rocket. So it was just spinning. And then once it reached like the full highest potential, boom, just stopped. And then the camera just froze and just looked. And I'm like, how does a rocket just stop in its flight path midair? I'm like,
I thought it was a balloon they had.
A balloon? No. It wasn't.
It was a rocket.
It was a rocket that they shot up, and the camera was on the rocket, and it just stopped, like, obviously, and then you could see it, like, clearly, like, oh, shit, like, the world.
Oh, yeah, damn. That's crazy.
I'm thinking, bro, what you were telling me
Flat
about
Earth?
that Luffy thing.
Oh, yeah.
Telling you, bro, that shit might be real.
You never know.
Because we don't go up there, bro. I've never been to sky except on a plane. Even then, we're not at its highest.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
We're restricted to do anything.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, TikTok is oh man, I feel like it's a great platform to learn different shit, but then obviously you have to check like whether or not it's verifiable, if it's true, or if it's just opinionated based. But
don't believe everything, right?
I don't believe everything, but I come now with like open eyes, like, oh shit, this might be real. You know, so
Yeah, it could be true.
it could be true, but you know, you just come with like curiosity, and then it makes you think a little bit more, and it takes you outside of that comfortability, like, oh, this is what Earth is, when it's actually not. There's more to it, and there's more. You know, there's a lot of things you can learn from TikTok. A lot, bro.
Yeah. Yo, plus, I want to talk about that freaking Gabby. What's her name? Gabby Petito?
Yeah, I know. It's gotta be something, but
Yeah, but bro, like, fudge. Kind of fucked up, right? This guy. Like, she's first of all, she's like a YouTube vlogger, like a YouTube influencer. And like, cause I watch a bunch of those YouTube, those cases.
Oh, I see.
And they're like, those cases of why they did that. They put them in an interrogation room.
Where they got the guy already? I mean,
no, but like, I'm talking about, like, those YouTube videos where they have documentary on certain like murder cases or homicide cases.
And that's about.
So I feel like I watched so much of that because it's so entertaining. I'm like, oh man, like what happened? But now it's like, this is actually like, it's gonna be a case, like we're at that moment where it's like, it's a case that could happen like that. Like it's gonna be, they're gonna make like a YouTube video about it, and like the case of Gabby Petito, and they're gonna have like a whole video laid out. Yeah. But
so
it's
explain to like what I sort of understand what happened, but like if you know, like,
I don't know the full story, but like, cause I think they still, I don't know if they found that guy yet.
Right.
But yeah, I think he's still out on the run.
My guy.
But like they freaking, I guess they're saying that he killed her.
They're assuming he killed her.
Yeah, cause it makes sense because it's kind of weird the stuff he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like first of all, they went on a road trip, right? And then they had a police body cam of them being pulled over, and then they were like, she was crying.
Oh.
So she was crying just before like the murder or stuff like that. So then this guy, like a regular traffic stop, he was speeding, he got pulled over, and then when they pulled over, she was crying. They were saying like, oh, they had like a little argument because of this and that. So just like a normal couple, it looked like a normal couple. And then freaking what happened was like, the cops separated them too. Like, yo, like he's gonna be at a hotel. You're gonna take the car, and then you're gonna go your separate race for tonight just to cool down.
Right.
And then obviously they came back together. They met up together right after. And then when they came back from a like vacation, only he came back and she didn't. So then that's when the parents did filed a missing report. Like, yo, like where's my daughter? It's weird,
Yeah.
And then for some reason, that person had her phone and was texting her parents, oh, like, I'm okay, I'm just gonna be gone for a while, like that. But they're like, why? Like, that's not my daughter. Like, why would she want to say that?
Right.
So they're like, it's kind of weird, So then it's like, filed a missing report, and then that's when they did like a whole case. And when he finally came back, like, they were trying to look for him. Like, he was at his house, people were protesting, and out of nowhere, when the cops finally came to him, like, he was gone.
He was gone. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I think of it like, obviously there's a side that he wants to tell, but he's just trying to like he's trying to weave his way around, which kind of makes him a prime suspect, right?
Yeah.
Number one. But I think in theory is like, okay, if he wasn't the one that killed her, it must have been some shit that went down, like some supernatural shit, like either they met something, or like an alien. You could call it an alien because it's not, it's not unidentifiable. It's not from here. They might have seen something that made her maybe step out the car and then like go elsewhere without him. And maybe she just had an accident or stuff like that. Maybe she created an accident for herself. He's traumatized. He might have been traumatized, but going through shit.
But the FBI found a body. They did an autopsy.
And they found it was her, right?
They found it was her, and they found out it was a murder.
Oh, like stabbing or like a shot?
They don't know yet how she died, but they tell by like her. I guess they don't want to release it right away.
Yeah.
Because they want to hold that when they interrogate him, Because only that person that killed her will know how she died. So that's why they don't want to release it. But obviously, they said that FBI said that the autopsy was homicide, like someone killed her.
I think like I still think like maybe like you would say spirits or like.
That's kind of a big jump, though, no?
It is a big jump, you know.
It's a huge jump because
it's a huge jump. But
if
I
he
know
didn't do it, then he will call the cops right away, and he will actually go to the cops and actually because they're looking for him. He's out in a run. Why are you running?
True. Yeah, it's kind of sus. I don't know.
Yeah,
he's kind of sus, but I don't know. You might. It's weird to say this, but like people can experience some shit. Like he might have experienced some shit too, where like, God forbid, right? Like he experienced how she died, right? I'm not trying to defend him in any way. I'm just trying to say there could be different what ifs. Like what if he tried to save her, but she died in a way that he was like, how am I gonna fucking explain this to the parents that she died this way, and like no one's gonna believe me kind of thing.
No, but you're getting it wrong though.
No, I know. I'm not just thinking.
We have forensics. We got these high degree science people that does this for a living, studying the body, studying the anatomy of the body. There's science proof behind of how a person died. We have that information. So for you to be like, oh, how someone could explain this and this and that, it's like mathematically and like the way the science put it, like they will know how they died and how innocent you are by interrogating you, because they play this mind game with you when you're being interrogated to know if it's you. How certain people act when they're being confronted. Some people, like they say that they always see the same pattern. Those people, the psychology people, they see a certain same pattern of how a person reacts when someone of the loved one dies. You know.
I feel you. Okay, that kind of makes that makes sense.
It's a huge jump. What you?
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there because it's just it's just a thought that came to my head. Like maybe
it'd be crazy if both of them disappeared. You know. But only this dumbass came back. So it's like, obviously it's you.
Yeah.
And now you're running?
And you're right. Okay.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, just whoever this dude is, he looks like it comes like to the point like of the other story where there was he was a white man who killed his wife and his two young toddlers.
JJ something, I forget his name.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, for a person to even come across that in their mind, I couldn't even fathom or be understanding of him. I wouldn't, how do you understand a person that's going through some shit but still decides to kill their family?
Yeah, but you saw the case? I saw the whole case.
Of the guy?
Yeah.
No.
How they knew it was him. Because, okay, his wife and his two daughters are missing, right? So the cops come to this guy's house and be like, your my wife and thing is missing. So then asking questions, just general questions like, yo, you know where your wife is and blah blah. And then his statement was like, oh, they ran away. I don't know, they ran away. I think my wife and me had an argument, so she took the kids and is missing.
Right. Oh my god.
So like when they were going to like the surveillance video of the neighbor, and he was doing. The way he was acting wasn't of a person that was sad. He was more of like, fuck. He was like, the way he was acting, it was more like, oh, fuck, like, there's cameras, like, my wife never left the house.
Oh.
Like, they were like, showed that my wife and kids never left the house, you know? The car is still there. Where else will they go, you know? So the cops, and they were just looking at him, and he was looking at his neighbor like, fuck, like, why are you showing him the camera, blah, blah. But at the same time, it's like, why you acting like that? You know? Just by the body language.
I see.
He will, if he really loved them and if he didn't know anything, the first thing he would think is he'll be sad and crying. Like, oh, shit. Fuck, like, my wife is missing, my kids are missing. Like, that's a person that's like, you feel it.
Right.
But his like, fuck, why you showing it to the guy? But he didn't know how to control his emotion. And when a natural instant human like reaction, it will always
kick
the
in.
truth will come out.
Yeah.
And body language is like a huge tell.
Yeah, that's why I feel like our bodies have have a way of sensing out like whether something is good or bad, whether they're lying or telling the truth. Our body knows that, you know.
I hope that interrogation with this guy, Brian, I want to see that because I want to see how he reacts.
Oh, they'll record it, right, and they'll post it up.
Yeah, they post
They
it
do
up,
that.
yeah.
That's
They
great.
do that.
Oh man,
It's
I want to
entertaining.
see how interrogations happen. It was pretty. It's pretty unique. How I just try to think every time I watch interrogations. I'm like, why do they say certain questions to like, and what are they trying to get out of him to like get him? Oh, trap, got you. You know, it's
They
more
do that
like
good
got
guy,
you.
bad guy cop. It's funny. It's funny to see it's like a whole mind game, and then they freaking lose. They leave them in a room for 8 hours, bro. And freaking blast the AC, so you're freaking dumb cold. So it messes with your mind.
Wow, that's You know what? But
Okay. Some mind games. Like, for instance, like what had me laughing was this pretty much they're interrogating this guy that killed. I think they killed they killed the cop. He killed the cop.
Mm-hmm.
So he killed the cop and they knew it. So they just wanted out of him. So the two cops came in. They're like, first guy, he's playing a good guy cop. He's like, hey, you know, my this thing, you know, I'm just asking simple questions, you know. He's making friend with him, you know, so it makes that guy feel at ease. And then after that, you know, they start off slow and they're like, you know, like, just be honest with you. You know, you're the only person that did it. Like, just tell us the truth. So it'd be much easier, you know? Yeah. And then the guy's like, you want a sandwich? I get you food. What kind of food you want? And the guy's like, don't worry. He's like, the guy's like, why you not? Like, I'm really hungry. He's like, okay, what you want? He's like, okay, like, I want like a sandwich and a Coke. And then he came back like 5 hours later, never brought the food back and came back.
Are you serious? Oh shit!
Never brought
got his food.
Yeah, but then like he came back 5 hours later, so it was already fucking with his mind. Like is he playing like why is he nice and then why is he mean? Why is he not?
Right.
So it fucks with their emotions. It's so funny. You're gonna watch the whole shit.
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. All of this.
Yeah, all the cases like it's like murder case, but this and that.
Yeah.
Like it's like they have like a whole sequence like. From the interrogation, from like the surveillance camera, what the cops see, from the cops' body cam, it's like a whole shit. It's like a whole movie. I find it interesting.
Yeah, I find things like that interesting too because I see it like, just think logically. The likeliness of a person framing you is very slim, right? I don't know. I don't think I could put a number to it yet, like a percentage. But I just say in terms of. In words, it's very slim. So the reason why you're being interrogated right now is because they have evidence on you, right? I think of it like that. If you got caught, dumbass, you got caught because you left evidence and then the cops found out or whatever, the detectives found out. So that's why I think like interrogations and shit like that, it's dumb because if they already got you in the interrogation room, you as the prime suspect, you know you did it, just fucking admit to it, bro.
Yeah.
Just admit to it because
that's true.
You're just wasting time.
You're wasting,
You're wasting everybody's time and at the end of the day, you're wasting your time because, you're gonna be in jail regardless for the rest of your life.
But you also gotta understand that the thing about evidence is evidence. Just because you have evidence doesn't mean it's you that did it. Because there's so many people that went to jail and they never did it.
Yeah, so I'm saying the framing principle. Like if you really got framed, there's a slim chance where actually people do get framed, but for those slim chances where people do get framed, then they have the right to like.
And there's also people that had evidence, but it wasn't enough evidence. You know.
Dang, that sucks.
So that's why they do the interrogation room to put you on pressure and just to let you admit. So everything's done with, and it's quick. It's a quick case. You know, no judge, no court is involved. Like if you did it, you did it. But if you don't did it, like, you know, first thing this says like, oh, I want my lawyer.
Yeah.
You know, and like
that's where that comes in. I want my lawyer, and then
I remember with the whole OJ system, how long it took and shit like that.
How long did it take in general?
It took a while, but like he finally got like charged guilty for it.
OJ Simpson. The whole story. I keep hearing OJ Simpson. What was it? He killed his wife or something?
I think he killed his wife. It was a long time.
I know.
I forgot about it.
It was longer than us.
But that one evidence was his like hand fitting the glove.
And
his hair being there and stuff like that. It was weird.
Oh yeah, but they found out it wasn't him.
It was him.
Oh, it was him. But he didn't go to jail.
He did go to jail.
Well, he did go to jail.
He just came back out.
So that's the thing, right? So you've been in jail because you you've killed somebody. Now, did he experience something in jail for them to be like, okay, this is your terms and years? Or is it more like, you have the money, right? You're gonna pay us, obviously, if, not bail, but like a fee. Okay, like you if you want to get out of jail in like 20 years, you have to pay like $100 million. Like if you do have the money.
I don't think there's something like that.
There's not like
once
like
you
that?
get sentenced, that's your sentence.
From the judge.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, because people can sometimes buy out judges.
Yeah.
And that shit probably does happen.
The whole it all comes to like the ethical part. The
Right.
ethical part of being a judge. I think that's the whole thing. Same with like business.
Yeah.
So if business is telling you to be ethical, there's like a class for being ethical, right?
Yeah.
And having like moral
code of
rules.
ethics. Yeah.
So imagine like stuff with laws and shit. They probably have to study a whole meaning part of ethical.
Yeah. I get you. That's a tough job as a lawyer. Not as a lawyer, as a judge though.
Judge, yeah.
Because you're taking the word of the jurors, so the people who are. But at the end of the day, they make the final call, right? Even if the jury says, "Oh, he's innocent," or he listens and adheres to what the jury says. If they say
it depends on the situation.
Because I've never been to court before at all. So
me too.
I don't know. I know my girlfriend went to court, and she was in jury duty, so she got a jury where they accused this black man of stealing, and they thought he did steal, but he didn't. And the jury that she was in told them that he's not guilty, and he got free. But I think that took like a month.
Yeah, and there was a one situation where one guy, he just went to a deli grocery, like regular shopping, his hair fall out, and that was the only DNA they have, so they only linked his DNA with that murder. So it's like, but the motherfucker never did it,
Right. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's like, you got framed because you left your hair there,
it's
and
like
it wasn't even your fault.
It's just like a part of evidence. That's why when you ever encounter something, like, and you didn't do it, like,
your body will say, you're like, I didn't do it.
Not do it, That's
I
like,
see.
It's the whole part.
Yeah, but again, back to the whole Gabby thing. I hope they really find out who did it, because that's right now it's a big case, right?
Yeah, right now the number one suspect is obviously this dude Brian, the number one.
Her so-called fiance, right? They're not even married, or they are married.
I don't know. It just says fiance.
Fiance, bro. That's crazy. I just shit like that. When I hear that on the news, I'm like, oh snap, it's crazy. And at the same time, I showed you the picture in the morning, right? I feel like the media is showing Gabby a lot, but obviously there are people that go missing besides, you being white. The reason why they're saying is because I seen a picture on Instagram, and I posted up on my story, where media puts their full-on attention on this white lady, right? I mean, I'm not trying to blast the family like, oh, you don't matter, but there's other cases like that's happening to other colored people, and it's not being blasted on social media and shit like that,
Yeah, I believe that's true. Yeah,
I'm like, yo, come on, like, give it some thought. But I think the purpose of the media is obviously they want a story. I feel like to them, like, putting a colored person on it's not a story because it happens regularly.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of white, a lot of Asian, a lot of black, a lot of Hispanic people go missing, right? But I feel like it depends on the media. That depends on like those big medias, what they want to put out. Is it an interesting case? Obviously, it was an interesting case because she's an influencer. She's a YouTuber, and that had a whole body cam of them just recently being pulled over. So it makes a little bit more sense than the person just like vanishing like that. It's just like, oh, like trace. this. And we already know. It's kind of obvious that who did it, So people's following that case.
Right. Yeah. And they're paying a lot more attention to it. And I get it. I totally get it, But that's why I'm bringing up the point that there are other people that went missing. I remember I just saw recently like a black male went missing. I was like, oh, put some attention on that, And I feel like media is
it's hard to say because it kind of, that's what I hate about like shit like this, is because people take away from the initial topic of her being missing. Now it becomes like a race thing. Like why does everything gotta be race?
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So like when I saw that post, I kind of like, this is like kind of dumb because like there's so many cases, famous cases with like black people getting killed. Like for instance, that girl, you know, she went missing and she died. They put her in a freezer and they were trying to find a killer and stuff like that. They finally caught him. There was a whole case like that. But it was an interesting case because they had a surveillance camera and stuff like that. And they thought that was like fucking magic because of how she went to the next corner. I don't know where she just vanished. So people were like, you know, so it was weird. So like, I don't know. When it comes to stuff like that, I hate when people like take away from the topic. Like for instance, like the whole point with George Floyd, right?
Right.
It was about him. And then there was another group of people that was saying like, oh, like it was kind of like that. It was saying with the picture, like, oh, like so many attentions on George Floyd, like the government is doing this behind your back. They're trying to distract you from George Floyd. Where all everybody's talking about George Floyd, but then this is what happened in the other world. That's more important. Iraq getting attacked, kids dying, stuff like that. But I'm like, yo, you're taking away from the topic of George Floyd. Like, let it just sit in. Let for everyone to like, because obviously it was huge, you know, George Floyd.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like people do that shit, you know, which I find it dumb.
Okay.
It's like,
Okay.
right now, everybody's following the Gabby story.
Right.
So let it be about Gabby. Nothing else should matter. Why are you bringing like other shit? Like people do that shit. People always gonna do that shit.
There's like, oh, these are all the alternatives. Why are we just focusing on? Okay, I get what you mean.
You know, everything, every big thing that happens always gotta be about race.
Right.
Which I hate. Why can't it just be a normal human being? Like, if she just lucky, she just happened to be white. That's it, be famous. You know, like this whole case being famous. So I think that's our issue about everybody relating it about race. You know?
Okay, so yeah, you're taking the whole thing out of context, and we're classifying it as race. Okay, I didn't see it like that. I saw it as, I did see it as race, but I didn't think of it like, oh yeah, these other stories matter too.
Yeah,
that's
I feel
just
like
making
it just
me,
makes you just much as like a racist,
right?
You know,
right. Okay.
It sucks that she happens to be white, and then people is gonna be saying, oh, just cause she's white.
Why are we focusing?
That's why we're focused on this case. But I'm like, you know, like it's like you're being just as a
racist,
fucking like a hypocrite,
right?
You know? Maybe her in like hey Gabby, and them there might be like loving everybody, like Asian. There might be not those racist white people, you know.
Yeah.
But she might just be a regular white girl that lives like a normal life that has like good standards, good morals, ethical standards,
and just caught media's attention.
Yeah. So like just think like that. That's why like I hate when people do that shit.
Okay. Now when I think of it like that, how you just explained it, it just reminded me of like, okay, with George Floyd, right? People are gonna say, we say Black Lives Matter, and they do. And then there's those group of people that come along and say all lives matter. Yeah. I'm like, dumbass. Yes, all lives matter, but right now Black Lives Matter because we're killing black people. So let's stop focusing on Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, and just all lives matter and Blue Lives Matter, and focus on this the one black community.
Yeah, because at that moment, the reason why everybody say Black Lives Matter, it doesn't mean like for example, you said that like. We're focusing on the talk about Black Lives Matters, and there's gonna be other people like all lives matter. But of course, all lives matter.
Yeah.
You know, of course, my lives matter. I'm fucking Asian.
Yeah.
But the only reason I stand up for that Black Lives Matter because at that situation with George Floyd, and it is kind of fucked up. Like, black people do get targeted.
Yeah.
More often, and than us Asians and white, which is fucked up. So I think that was the whole meaning behind Black Lives Matter. Not like black people's like, you don't matter. They're not trying to say that. They're trying to say like, at this moment, like, you gotta understand that we're only having this moment, this little, because it's that little moment it's not gonna be driven on for a long time.
Right.
So let them have that moment and support that moment and be like Black Lives Matter, because obviously, like, imagine like me, like if I was black, like. I probably get pulled over more than you. Like, I probably get like pulled aside or looked at differently than being Asian, you know?
Right. And that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that to me like is like I think it's best explained also like with a story where in the Bible there was a guy who had 100 sheep, right, and one went missing. Obviously, like he cares for the other 99 sheep, but he's gonna take his time and go out of his way to search for this one sheep, because he's a shepherd, and that's what shepherds do. They want to take care of the whole sheep, so they know it's not that all the 99. He does not care for the 99 sheep. It's just right now, what's really going on is this one sheep went missing, and he's going out of his way to just retrieve it. Yeah. It's like that.
Yeah.
You know. So now when we relate it back to the Gabby story, okay, like that post is important, but not at the right time. Yeah. That's not the right time to post it.
Not the right time to do it. Yeah.
Because right now we have to focus on figuring out this dude really killed Gabby.
Yeah.
Bring him to justice.
Because it's like the whole media. It's like kind of like entertaining for everybody, even though it's kind of fucked up. But it's like that's what he means. Like that's the news. People like the news. You know, people like that drama, that thing. Like, and like, yeah, it's fucked up that that people is drawn to that, and it's like kind of like entertaining because it's like a whole story behind it.
Yeah. I totally get you. That makes sense. And you know. To the family and the people that are being affected by the whole Gabby case and the whole situation, I hope you guys find peace, and I pray you guys are at ease at this whole situation. And you know, there's always consequences to certain situations like this, with especially being the guy who, you know, it's not proven, but it's right now the suspect is him, right? So there's always situations, you know, come clean, brother. Like just, you know, you made a mistake and just tell them like, yo, I did this wrong time and blah, blah, blah. I fucked up and you got to own up to it, because they're going to catch you regardless, bro. This is the United States of fucking A, you know? So they know we have technology where we can fucking pinpoint spot you.
Yeah.
You know, you use credit cards every day. You know, you're not going to keep using cash. You're going to have to withdraw money somehow. So he's going to eventually be caught.
Yeah.
But at the end, you know, like, say your apologies and you fucked up, bro. Like, how could you do that? You know, at the end of the day, how could you do that? But just own up to it, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, taking ourselves a step back from the Gabby story. But, Sonam's about to be shipped out soon. In 6 months, bro. I don't know who's going to be the host. We're going to have to stop the Dumo podcast? Huh? We're going to have to stop the Dumo podcast? I don't think you should stop.
I feel like you should still go.
I'm trying to think of who's the candidate it's going to be.
I say one of them should be Tashi, because his house.
Oh, yeah. True. Okay, Tashi would probably be a good one.
He just looks like me, but fucking fat.
Damn, bro. To be honest, this is how I'm thinking. If you're in the Navy, right, you're going to be working out almost 24/7.
Nah, like or once a day.
Once a day?
1 hour a day. It's just regular shit. Anybody could do that shit.
I feel like it's going to be awkward. Really? I think I'm going to have a new gym partner. Tashi's going to be there.
I doubt he'll go with you.
Nah, really? Damn.
He'll probably go with Sunny than you, I think.
Damn, that's true. That's true, bro. Damn, shit. If anything, I'm going to start going to the gym with my girl.
Yeah, that's good.
That's probably it.
Motivate her ass.
To go to the gym, you know. Yeah, we've been going for the gym for 3 weeks. We're getting these gains, you know what I'm saying? So it's not as bad. We're getting ripped. I feel like I'm getting ripped. I'm still 172, though. I gained a pound. My muscles just been getting. I've been throbbing. So that's what you do when you go to the gym. You're throbbing, and then you feel you're more pumped, right? I don't feel flat anymore, and that's what's good. I feel like okay, my body's coming back to shape. I just got to work on certain muscle groups in my routine and start establishing. Okay, let me do some shoulders. Let me do because I feel like I'm lacking in shoulders. My arms, I feel like are pretty good. They're pretty proportionate.
Yeah,
but like.
Yeah, the minute I wake up, I'll call you right away. I'm in bed calling you.
Yeah, Pete. You call me. I think the most is like you call me twice, and by the third time I pick up, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I try to call.
It's usually 15 minutes and out.
I'm trying to go. I'm like, yo, we out.
Yeah.
No excuses, right?
It's been 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks, and it's a healthy thing. You know, it's a consistency over anything. So obviously, if you do decide when you do decide to go to Navy, you still do it at least an hour a day. It's an hour a day, so you still have 23 hours to do whatever the hell you want to do, and you spend 8 hours sleeping or 6 hours sleeping. So the rest you should have time. No one should have excuses like, oh, I can't go to the gym today.
Yeah.
Unless God forbid someone died in your family.
Because I'm gonna be fit, I want to come back fat as a Navy sailor. It's gonna make them look bad.
Yeah.
You want the Navy to look good, so you look good and you be good and yeah.
Do you feel like you've made change since going to the gym, or like not even from the past 3
Yeah, I
weeks?
feel stronger. I feel like my waistline is getting like smaller, like leaner. Like I feel like my body is just not looking fat no more. Feeling like framed and stuff like that.
You're getting into shape.
Getting into shape, yeah.
Yeah, we've been getting into shape. Not only that, but we've been playing football, obviously, and it's already second week passed by.
Yeah, we're getting spanked.
Sunday, we got
Spanked. We're getting our ass busted.
How much was score? 33-12.
Yeah, we're scoring 2 touchdowns per game. It's fucking embarrassing.
I know, that's true. But could you, like, again, like, I know the guy told me that, you know, pick up our defense, but I'm like,
Like, if he tells me that one time, I'm gonna tell him straight up.
I'm
gonna tell him straight up. I'm like, yo, you're gonna understand. If you look at the scoreboard, throughout every other team, they're scoring 4 or 5 touchdowns average. Right? They're scoring at least 25 points per game.
yeah.
We're the only team that's scoring 12 points. That's freaking embarrassing. So obviously it's not our defense, because that team that we lost to scored 48 points last game. We only gave up 33 points this game, which is
Still
good.
not bad, yeah.
The other team, even though they were giving out 48 points, they were scoring 47 points. So they were scoring. The team that
So it's
lost.
evening out, yeah.
So it's like, at least they're scoring. So imagine if we were that team and our fucking offense were
Offense was
ass.
solid.
Our offense were ass.
Oh,
They will score
yeah.
48 points. They will score 12 points.
Yeah.
You know? So
Oh,
it's like,
trash.
so it's
I
like
get you.
we're doing pretty good. Just not our offense is not scoring. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Okay, I see. Yeah, and like,
There's so much a defense could do.
exactly.
You know?
That's my point I wanted to come across.
Defense, people don't understand, like, when it comes to like football defense, their defense is that one, they only have like a certain opportunities to make plays. It's not gonna happen all the time.
Right.
You know?
Right.
There's gonna be certain stoppage, there's gonna be certain plays that we only have a certain time like to do it, and we gotta take that opportunity to make that play.
Mm-hmm.
But for offense, is all like, you probably have more chances of making better plays than fucking defense.
Yeah, because you need to score. That's the point of the offense. The defense is just to try to stop, but obviously you're not gonna fully stop them, you know, unless you're like NFL material, you know.
Yeah.
And we're not. We're just a bunch of dudes, you know, like 25, mid 30s. Some people are in their 40s, you know. They're just having fun. So it's like,
people's gonna end up scoring. There's gonna be people being burned. There's gonna be people getting mossed. There's gonna be people scoring touchdowns.
so we having people that's fumbling. You fumbled, bro. Yo, but so there was this trick play that we tried to do. You know, I lay down on the ground. Yo, you could tell I'm a quarterback and I have no hands, was because I laid down. There was kick return. Yeah, kick return. So we have 7 people on the field. I was laying down on the grass. I was literally right next to Sona. Like, Sona was on the sideline. And I was laying down on the grass. They perfectly kicked the ball to the guy on the other side, the right side. So as soon as I saw him catch the ball, I stood up. And then when I stood up, I just saw in the corner of my eye one guy still staying by my side. So then he got the ball, he looked at me, he threw it. But bro, I tell you, bro, the ball looked like it came so slow. I'm like, why is it in the air for so long? As soon as I thought I had it, bro, it hit my chest. And then I tried to run, it dropped. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh my god, no hands.
Bro, no hands, bro. This is why I don't think I could be a receiver. And homeboy Benny was like, boy, if you would have dropped that, man, and if you would have given that up. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, just fucking score, bro.
Yeah.
Just like, don't be talking like that, bro. It's my fault, bro. But I didn't take that into account. But yeah, football season is pretty fun. This week is gonna be even more fun because we get more people that we're close with, that we're mutually friends with. So that's pretty solid. And let's see how the game goes for this. Yeah, this
Sunday. Yeah,
This Sunday.
12:30.
Oh, sorry, I'm ready.
We gotta go early. We gotta be there at
12.
Let's be there at 12 so we could run, catch.
Yeah, warm up. We didn't warm up, bro.
That shit just
That shit
fucked
was
up
not
our
bad
game.
though. It did. It
fucked up our game.
fucked up our game. But you know what? It's like we came in. Like, I feel like when I came in, bro, I told you the first defensive play or second defensive play
Yeah, I
when
saw
they
you.
ran, bro.
You read it perfectly, but your timing was just off.
It was off, bro.
Like
Yo,
1 second earlier, pick.
pick, right? Fuck, bro. I wanted.
That shit was funny.
Damn,
I was
bro.
there. I was looking too.
You was looking, bro. This is what I saw because I was looking. I was playing safety and I was backing up. I was leading. I was like, no one on the right. Everyone in the right seemed covered, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I could maybe slowly look into my left, and when I looked into my left, I saw some guy just break down and like come across. So I'm like, oh, perfect, like perfect. Because when I saw him break down, come across, I looked automatically at the quarterback, and he was like cocking his. I'm like, oh shit. So I went to it, and maybe I was like 7 yards to 10 yards away from the guy. So as soon as I was going, Did he catch it? He caught it, right?
Yeah, he caught it.
Fuck, bro. I thought he missed it because I approached it, like I broke down and I went. And when I went, I really thought I had my hands on it, bro. Like so close. But again, you know, I was a second too late. He caught it. I was like, fuck. And I even got tight. I looked at you like, Sonny, bro, I almost fucking caught it.
I saw that.
It's all good, bro. We gotta get it this we gotta get it this game. This game's gonna be fire. You know? But all right, we at 51.
Yeah.
We're not rapping today. We rapping on the next one?
Yeah.
All right, we're wrapping
anyway,
up
guys,
this
we're going to end this video right here. Make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe.
And if y'all want to go to the gym, hit the gym, because y'all see these gains. Me and my son, Sonny, we getting gains, bro. I feel good, bro. I feel like punching a bitch. You know? But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you on our next podcast.
Peace.
And it goes a little something like